because I want to test the BMD versus the suppressed version. All right, the handguard's going to be the biggest change on the mutant, and barrel length. Barrel length, you probably want to go long barrel, and then rock that, and then we throw on our side flashlight. Boom. Yeah, I think that is the build right there. BMD didn't work on the 4.9 barrel before. Oh, I mean, we have one here. We could test the two. We could test the two and see. It's like, that is better stats, but it's not suppressed. But I mean, we'll test the two. I'm curious. How much BP ammo do we have? Oh, we got enough. Okay, we're gonna do half and half packs. All right, we're starting off by testing the mutant, because I want to test the BMD versus the suppressed version. All right, let's see. Suppressed version. Recoil is not the best. And that's at 6x. Yeah, that is kind of bouncy. And that's crouch too. But plus sign of suppressors is people won't hear me over 100 meters out. AI won't react to my shots nearly as much, but it is longer barrel. All right, not a bad spawn to pick up an early kill. Dude, this spawn's so toxic though. All right, so like I was saying, the Mk47, it can get the job done. It can get the job done. First shot, 1 kill. And the plus side of this, I was suppressed. No one knows where I shot from. Could there have been a second shooter? They don't know. I was suppressed. So I think it kind of goes without saying that the suppressor, better for long range engagements. And CQB, you're going to have less muzzle flash, which is nice. I hear someone. Oh yeah, I did. What the fuck? What the fuck, bud? What the fuck was that? Excuse my French. How would you pull out a nade there? Like if it was an impact nade, I'd understand. What's he gonna do? Throw it at his feet and be like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me? Oh, KABAN's up. I'm gonna go clap him. Also, rock the NF 30mm mount. 30mm mount. That way you don't have as much height over bore. Here's a good example of height over bore. You see how low that shot? Like, you gotta aim up. You get it correct. Height over bore. The more you know. Yeah, get him, bud. Oh, shit. Okay. Like, I had a raid bag. I want that raid bag. I want that raid bag. Bad. So we're gonna put a nade out. That way I can run inside. Get some off the turret. There we go. Yep. We're gonna hit the bank shot off the wall. Yeah, well, that didn't work. think KABAN backed me up there. Yeah, he did. Okay, so it turns out there was a sandbag in the way. Okay, for KABAN, you just underhand a nade right there. Then wait a second. A lot of times he'll just come wobbling right on top of the nade. Just like do his fucking shimmy shake. Man, I really need to go and grab that raid bag. Do that. Why do people bring kill armor? It sucks now. Dude, preach. I hate what they did to my baby. I used to love the kill armor. I mean, it also used to be one of the best, if not the best in the game. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I killed this guy. I thought he was a player for a second. And now we gotta wonder if there is another PMC over there. Did this guy have a teammate? We already killed 2 solos. I've got a sneaky suspicion that this guy's got a teammate. Oh, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Boy already went through and looted everything. Now we've got to defend Lexos. We have turned into KABAN. Look at me, chat. Look at me. We're KABAN now. It's FMJ ammo. It's ass. We don't want it. You think we're gonna break 100 kilograms this round? Yo, this guy already killed Kalanta? Shit. This is the best hiding spot ever. Right out in plain sight. On top of the landmines. If they try to touch it, let's just say they won't. Okay. BT ammo. I'll take that. I'll take that. What is he doing to his body? Oh god, he's stripping him naked. Had to put him down. There we go. I think we did pretty good. Double check real quick. Clear. We could even probably do this. Nah, it's not gonna fill it up. Oh God, what's he doing to his body? 37K for police baton. Okay, that's not bad. Nice little 102 kilograms. That guy up. Move that guy down. Turn around and grab a nade. 103.2. First raid of the day. Thank God that guy had a raid bag, because that would have been sad to leave all that loot behind. Yeah, 23K. That's surprising for killing boss. I guess we didn't kill all of his guards. We only got 3 of his guards. Big round there. That was good. The suppressed mutant put in work. Overall, out of a 10, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. The things that hold it back, the barrel length, so going in and out of doorways, not the most ideal. Right? Like we're rocking a 409 millimeter barrel plus the suppressor. Like not super ideal for going in and out of doorways. And then the recoil of the gun. The recoil is not bad, but it's also not great. Like it's pretty bouncy. So I'd give it an 8. I'd give it an 8, which is a good score. That's not bad. Yo, and we got our PKP, which we need for gunsmith. I have nowhere to put it. Today, we're going to have a massive problem with storage. I already know. By the end of the stream, the stash is going to be looking so filthy. And it's nice and organized right now. I put in a lot of work to clean up the stash. And yeah, by the end of the stream, it's going to be bad. All right, so we did the suppressed version. Now let's rock the unsuppressed. With the unsuppressed, I don't mind running this handguard because we already have really good ergo on it. So there's not really any need to rock the handguard that gives a little bit better ergo, and we'd lose recoil. So I'd rather rock this one and just have good good recoil reduction. But I do wonder if we do, so this is 68. If we do this instead, it goes to 70. Okay, we'll just do the MOE. I do want to rock the NF mount because it will lessen the height over bore. And then the voodoo, for any loud weapon, I like the voodoo because the muzzle flash sometimes blocks the reticle, and with the voodoo's like very distinct red reticle, it makes it easier to track where I'm shooting. Fun fact, if you have one bullet in the chamber that has like plus recoil or negative recoil, the rest of that mag, whenever you full auto, will also have that recoil. So let's say I have the MAIAP in the chamber and I go to full auto, that entire full auto will be plus 10, even though I could have PP ammo and the rest of it, they'd be plus 5. It's just that first spray, right? The second I let off of the full auto and then shoot again, that's when then the plus 5 would take effect. It's a lot more noticeable on ammo that lowers recoil, like I think 7 and 40. So 7 and 40, you get minus 10 recoil, or like US ammo, I think you get like much lower recoil. And so if there's one bullet in the chamber, that first full auto, as long as you don't let off the trigger, will be minus 10. But the second I let off the trigger, it'll go to whatever is chambered. Honestly, that's not much of a difference from suppressed. It feels pretty similar to suppressed. Maybe it's got a little different, or a little less recoil. Not by much though. That is with me pulling down. I guess it might be better just to show it without. Let's see. what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't think that side bullet was 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on 6 it was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really much of a notice with that. Suppressed, unsuppressed. So I think the biggest thing would it coming down to barrel length. Yeah, I think barrel length there is going to be the biggest difference, because recoil, it seemed about the same. And so, which makes me think maybe short barreled mutant, which we could try next. We take this guy, which we can't install the RSAS. So we would do the only one that you can, I guess. Like that's at 70. So we could probably go with like a side grip, so we look cool. 64, like that's really fucking good. And then we'd want the extra ergo, because why not? Put that on the side, which I know you could do a front side as well, but that ends up blocking a little vision on the scope, which I don't like. So 6573 compared to 5668. I don't think you'd notice a difference on that, dude. So then I wonder if you do like the short version, but then rock the suppressor on it. 4774. Then we would want that. 5376. Now I wonder if there would be any difference in like a noticeable recoil difference. Because now you don't get the barrel length where you're getting jammed going in and out of doorways, but you don't have the muzzle flash either. So this might be the best of both worlds, as long as that 76 compared to 68 isn't going to be like too noticeable. We'll run around with this first just to get a nice test in, but I'm thinking the short barreled mutant might be the move. DD buttstock. The DD buttstock, I don't think you actually lower the recoil all that much. It's 68, 70. Yeah, so like even on the better one. So like on builds that you already have really good, like 50 plus recoil is really good. So I'd go MOE on this. Clap them. We got movement to my right here. No, I'm liking the loud mutant. The ergo's good. It's snappy. Recoil's feeling good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ask him if he wants to knife fight. Oh, psych. Just kidding. Gun did good though. Gun did good. I'm gonna rerun that. We'll run it with the same build. Let's get it. Some good PvP though. Some good PvP. There might be one more to the left here. I need a flashlight on and swing it. Oh, where are these guys shooting at? I'm so blind. Wait. Oh. Oh, you blinded me with that. You dirty dog. Audio, nice. What? Okay, so apparently you can't hear through that doorway? I don't know. Rock is short and suppressed. That looked like a lot more like concentrated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and spray. That honestly looks better. The vertical recoil looks like it's up a little bit, but the horizontal recoil looks tighter. Okay, maybe not that as much. Oh, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. See if we can see anyone across. The short... Oh. Shit. Those guys were massive. Fuck off, sniper scav. Dude, the fucking sniper scav just ruins that push. So scav walked by there. Got dead body here. That wasn't too bad on recoil. Left hand peek, which is rough, but he had a left hand peek too, so 50-50 there. And wait for the quick double peek. Peek once through this crack, get a couple shots off, and then peek again on the left side and more. As he had a 50-50, is like, is he going to come back this way or come back this way? Dude, so many people are on the test drive quest. Holy shit. It's like silver lining. If we died there, we at least are helping a guy get a relatively annoying quest done. Right? It's like when you die to someone doing setup or like shooter-born, it's like, okay. No. At least my death had some meaning. Okay, I think we just need to reset because this is not an active round. I don't know where the players are and we're hunting a little too much or too little. What the fuck? He disappeared. Yeah, well, we found a player. I think he booked it inside the school. Just recoil kicked it off. That was the oh, that doesn't have a teammate. That was the aim punch. So I went to shoot him and then he shot my arm and shit just kicked way up. That is the awkward range for a mutant though. Like you rock like an M4 or something, you can full auto there very easily and it's fine. Another mother on test drive. They're everywhere. CQB though, the gun feels really good. I think that's kind of the benefit of running this. Mid-range combat, lackluster. CQB, I think the mutant's got some spunk. Long range, probably also a little lackluster because of the ammo type. You don't really want to be shooting or sniping with 7.6239. I'd probably rock this gun for CQB, like labs. I think it'd be really good. All right, so with the mutant, I'd give the short barrel suppressor. The recoil felt fine. I honestly would probably put the short barrel suppressed version at top if I were to run the mutant again. I think the short barrel suppressed is the move because you don't get barrel stuff this much. The ergo's still good. The recoil's the same. Long barrel, short barrel, suppressed, unsuppressed. Like you don't really notice a difference between the recoil. So I would say honestly the short barrel suppressed is the move for the mutant. Okay, before we move on, let me break down different mutants. So long suppressed mutant was the first thing we tested. I did like this. This was the normal build I would run for the longest time. I did like it a lot for the recoil reduction you'd get with the long barrel, but you do get barrel stuff going in and out of doorways. Previously, this is what I would have ran if I was going to build a mutant. You now can rock the blast mitigation device on it, which isn't bad. You gain more ergo. You cut down on the recoil a little bit, but that's to the help of this RSAS handguard and then the MOE buttstock. But then also because of the blast mitigation device. But you don't have as long of a gun anymore, so you're not going to get barrel stuff this much. The problem is you got muzzle flash. Not the biggest fan of muzzle flash on full auto weapons. Because you go to spray someone and then you lose sight of them. To help with that, we swapped over to the short barrel with the suppressor. That way, still good ergo. Recoil, you don't notice too much of a difference. There's a little bit of a vertical recoil difference, but not, you could, like blind test, you probably wouldn't really be able to tell all that big of a difference in horizontal recoil. The vertical recoil, there's a tiny bit of a noticeable difference, but vertical recoil is easy because you just pull down to counter it. So I think the short barrel mutant is what I would end up running now. This build right here, just because there's the full build. Just because you don't get barrel stuffed, you don't have the muzzle flash blocking your line of sight, and the recoil is still decent. They used to not be able to rock the QDC on the short barrel either, which they changed, which is good. So this is the build I'd run. This is the build I'd run. It's a good one.